Legal trouble for the former president. That massive lawsuit targeting Donald Trump. New York's attorney general says the former president lied about his net worth, inflating it by billions of dollars. His three eldest children also named in the suit, which seeks $250 million. Senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky joins us with more on all of it. Aaron, good morning.
Morning to you. With this building here behind me, 40 Wall Street was appraised at $200 million. The Attorney General's lawsuit said Trump just decided it was worth more than 3 times that when he needed to secure a loan, part of what the Attorney General called astounding fraud.
This morning, former President Trump is defiant after he was hit with a $250 million civil lawsuit that threatens to cripple his business.
This was just a continuation of a witch hunt that began when I came down the escalator at Trump Tower.
Trump, 3 of his children, and his top executives accused of, quote, staggering fraud. He ran for president on the back of his business acumen.
I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second.
But for 20 years, New York Attorney General Letitia James said Trump, with the help of his 3 eldest children, Don Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, grossly inflated his net worth by billions of dollars.
Claiming you have money that you do not have does not amount to the art of the deal. It's the art of the steal.
James accused the Trumps of preparing hundreds of fraudulent and misleading financial statements that overstated the value of nearly every major property they own, from golf courses to hotels to Trump's own apartment in Trump Tower. He showed it to Barbara Walters in 2015 as proof of his success.
You are a winner?
I think so. I mean,
I'm looking around. Yeah, there's a lot of gold here.
I've done pretty well.
The lawsuit said Trump valued the apartment at $327 million, a price James called absurd, alleging Trump falsely claimed it was 3 times its actual size. Trump's current home, Mar-a-Lago, the lawsuit said, is worth $75 million, but Trump valued it at nearly 10 times as much, $739 million. Based on development potential that doesn't exist. James said her investigation found more than 200 false or misleading valuations that deceived banks into lending Trump money on more favorable terms than he deserved, something she said regular people could never get away with.
It is a tale of 2 justice systems, one for everyday working people and one for the elite, the rich and the powerful.
And James now wants Trump to pay up $250 million. And while she's not seeking to dissolve the Trump organization, she does want to bar the Trumps permanently from ever running businesses again here in New York. We spoke to an attorney for former President Trump who said she looks forward to defending him because she called the claims meritless. Guys.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much for that. Let's bring in ABC News chief legal analyst Dan Abrams. And Dan, these are some very serious charges. How bad is this for Donald Trump, and how hard a case is it to prove?
Yeah, look, there's no question the details here are damning. When you read through the 220-page document, it's not a good look for Donald Trump. But legally, I'd say there are 2 buckets. Number one, the advantages that she has, the things that she can really use are the objective facts, right? You heard there the reference to 30,000 square foot estimation when actually it was 11,000 square feet. That's an objective lie or an objective misstatement, right? That's very significant. That's different than valuations, right? So I think you have to separate out the things they'll be able to prove definitively. And the most important thing is going to be able to prove that he knew what he was saying wasn't true. So there are going to be witnesses, there are going to be documents. The harder part is going to be the valuations, right? Because the defense is going to be, wait a sec, these are banks, these are insurers. They check the numbers themselves. How can you possibly blame me? So that's going to be the kind of defense, and the key is going to be the objective evidence.
And Dan, this is a civil case, but we heard the Attorney General say there are potential criminal violations. What do you make of that?
Well, look, she's referred the case criminally. I don't expect there are going to be any criminal charges here. Remember, she was working with the Manhattan DA on a possible criminal case. The Manhattan DA has declined thus far to bring criminal charges. In fact, 2 senior members of his team resigned because the Manhattan DA wouldn't bring charges. Now, she's also referred this to the feds, but I don't know that that's really going to go anywhere on the criminal front.
What about the argument from the Trump team focusing on the AG, saying this is all just a continuation of the political witch hunt?
Look, I think it was a mistake for her to be campaigning, talking about going after Donald Trump. I think it undermines her credibility, but this is going to come down to what's in the document and can she prove it.
All right, Dan Abrams, thank you as always.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Well, hey. Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.